I see a pixel and a max. Hello, guys.
Hi guys! I don't have your stream up. I'm so bad.
No, no, you're fine. You're fine.
What a horrible friend I am.
No, you're fine. You're great. You're awesome. I love you.
There we go. It's up.
Hi, guys. Is your boy?
Oh, I'm here. You coming out? I'm so happy for you.
Oh, did you not? Did you not hear that?
No, you said it's the boys, and I thought you were talking about us, and I'm like, oh, you're a boy now? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Love
Thank you.
noise?
Love the boys. Oh, Max is telling us to drink.
We just got fine. I've had the sip of water.
Got our water. Thank you, Max. How's the volume, everyone? How we sounding today?
Just give us the insider scoop.
Please let us know. Please.
Please. What is that from again?
Please. Drink again then. Please. The please. I think that's from when we were watching James from the Odd Ones Out talking about the Dark Crystal with Chamberlain.
Right. Oh my god, it was so funny.
It's so funny. That's where you got the gif of like the dog thing from the Dark Crystal being like
so ridiculous.
It's so ridiculous.
Alright, let's get this lawyering started, shall we?
Let's get this lawyering started, guys. Also, please let us know if anything goes off in the stream. We shall then get it ready. It's about time that we continue on Ace Attorney.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Find the walkthrough we had.
Oh yeah, the walkthrough, that'd be nice.
There is the guide.
You got the guide.
What day are we on?
We're on courtroom day.
In the courtroom.
Yeah, day 2, I think.
Okay.
Alright. October 18th.
Day 2 trial. Perfect.
10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
I would like to give a disclaimer. I have forgotten all of the voices.
All of the voices? Same here. I only remember
it's been a long time.
I only remember the judge because you mentioned that I sounded like, would your grandchild like a booster seat?
And I only remember like the Boston-y accent I gave the chick, but she's not gonna be in there anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And,
oh well, we'll figure it out as we go.
I mean, you basically like just had like kind of your own octave, a little bit like just a little bit deeper for Miles, I think.
Right, I totally forgot where the Will Powers thing. That's how brain wrecked I am. Oh my god.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. Doubt it.
Yeah, press X to doubt.
F to doubt.
X to doubt.
The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I call the most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Well, I think I was Gumshoe.
You were.
Yeah, I was Gumshoe. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here.
Yes, sir.
You see? To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout in the studio, say? This here is the employee area.
You became very Boston-y all of a sudden.
Everything turns into Boston for me. I'm so sorry.
Boston's a great place. We love you people from Boston.
We love you people from Boston. I'm so sorry that I am making so many characters sound Boston and probably butchering it.
I love the way they speak. It's amazing.
It's great. The actors did a run through in the action scenes during the morning here. You see? This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studio was here at 1 p.m. on that day. You see? Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is. Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people there. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and the young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. V for villain.
Right. Definitely not the victim that was murdered. No.
Sorry.
The villainous victim.
The villainous victim.
I mean, in this case.
In this case. Spoilers. Then after lunch, the victim... God damn it! Stop it, Emmy! Then after lunch, the victim... Fuck!
Just go with it.
Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station, you see? Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production...
Do a little beatboxing to get back into it. You go.
Sorry, Your Honor. I stutter a lot. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled.
That gaping hole in his chest is
disturbing.
So uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable and disturbing. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? No, thank you!
Nah. We are good. Skip it! Do not make us listen to that again.
Sorry. Should I listen to the whole thing again? I think I can probably remember that.
It was kind of straightforward, might I add.
Right. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
He's such a wimp. He's just like, okay. I have no brain. I have no decision-making skills, even though I'm a goddamn judge.
What brain?
Let's call the security officer to the stand.
I think I also voiced the security officer lady.
I think you were Old Bag.
I was Old Bag.
Will the witness declare her name?
Oh no.
Oh, right.
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh dearie, no need to be so embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Gross! Your name, please.
Seems Ashworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names.
I mean, the woman is flirting with him and then goes, call me Grandma. It's fucking gross.
You heard Missy Place from Aspen Hotel.
Right, you did. Max is so on point.
He's so on point, Max. Thank you. Wendy, old bag dairy. So just call me Grandma or whatever. I don't know. Blah 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 blah. I can't. No one's gonna be able to read that.
Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Damn, his eyes are shaking like a chihuahua.
I pay attention. Yes, you do, Max. We love you for that. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Please.
Please. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, sir, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Excuse me, whilst I drink this water before I have to ramble as old bag.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Girl.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since the morning. I, had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was one when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now the murder. The murder. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers!
It was Powers!
It was Powers! That man.
I'm sorry.
The Powers! That man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. Or at least it looked like him. I don't know. My eyesight's kind of weird.
You see, I'm old.
You see, I'm old. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
So,
because, as we've explained before, but we will explain again.
Yes.
We have a walkthrough to speed this up, because otherwise we'd be here forever.
Yeah.
Also, we played this before.
We have played this before, yes.
So, not on this stream, but just the two of us, and it was fantastic.
Yes.
Can't wait to get back into it again. Now
I'm
that I
excited.
have a decent work schedule.
Yes. Yippee!
Yippee! Alright, we're going to present Powers' question mark photo to the statement it was Powers, that man right there. Because it's not a photo of Powers, it's just of the samurai. Right?
Yeah. So it's, this one. There we go.
Yeah, that one. The Powers question mark?
Powers? Question mark?
Powers?
Powers? Objection! Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Tokyo. Miss Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. He's so sick of her shit.
He's so sick of this old man. Old bag.
Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
mouth gets so wide.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, witness.
Hey, old bag.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What?
Huh?
Even Ashworth is surprised?
Prosecution would like to ask the witness.
The witness.
The witness. Please make known all the information in your prosecution ahead of time. For the love of God.
How was I know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Born yesterday? No, with those results?
Oh my God. Maniacs.
Maniacs!
Funny as fuck, though, I'm not gonna lie.
Never change, man, never change. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow. Old Windbag has left even Etchworth speechless. She's good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear about your proof then. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankles pretty bad. Now look at this picture. You can see he's dragging his legs. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
No.
No. So he had sprained his ankle? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Don't say that.
Until she squeals.
Please, rephrase that. Please, Phoenix.
Right. We're gonna press Wendy on the statement. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
Okay, press.
There we go. Yes.
He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The warder?
The murder weapon?
The murder weapon? I was about to say the warder weapon. The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record.
And then update it.
And
we're gonna press Wendy on the statement. That morning during the run-through of the action scene.
That morning. There we go.
There we go.
So, press?
Press.
Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers. He's the Steel Samurai. He said a word. I love that people like that emote.
It's hilarious.
Hold on, actually,
He said a bad word.
He said a bad word. Hold on, I have a different hold on, let me get it. I have a different one that I didn't use as an emote, but I use it for reactions and stuff. Like when it's like, it's for me. Hold on, let me get it so you can see it. Little pause, guys, little pause. Un moment. Important. It's important. To me. God, where is it? I had it right here. Right here. Okay. Here it is. Did it send?
It's very funny.
Is it
I saw it in easy.
You
I
see
saw it in easy.
Okay. And poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing, just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops, turning around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. Okay.
Alright, now we're just gonna cycle through everything normally.
Okay.
We'll just let it run. There we go. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there's one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is this Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Because that totally matters in this. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right. Are you
Almost everything's right that comes out of this goddamn. You're gonna object.
I'm gonna object. Yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously. Are you sure you're sure? Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
I will tap my finger evilly. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Well, that was a quick one. So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Please do. I am so bored. This blank stare at everything.
No brain. Alright, so we're going to present Powers' photo, the same one.
Okay.
No one else went there.
Okay. No one else went there. Present.
Yeah.
Powers is?
Powers?
Powers? Hold on. Look at this photograph. Look at this photo. Sorry.
It's a must. We have to.
It's a must. Look at this photograph. One more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So, whenever anyone passes by there, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Big talk coming from you, lady.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer at the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work in the studio, we might have an opening. That very picture printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th, really, Sonny. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo 2. Photo 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it really was the only photo?
Dun, dun, dun.
Ah! Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. Eat! Me! Watch your mouth, whipsnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes. That's what it would seem to mean. The witness explain this to the court. I don't understand these new fangled computer thingies. Edgy boy, help!
So done. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you want. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldback? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Oopsie daisy. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes. I suppose you could put it that way. Ooh, I see. Your testimony, please. Excuse me, water.
Your water.
Get the water. I got the water. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I'll go through the photos recorded in the security computer and check them. Throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right! Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
You're telling me, Maya.
Alright, so. Press 1 to understand, but come to think of it, now remember throwing out one photo that day.
Okay, press.
Press. Press that bitch.
Press that bitch. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? The fanboy. The fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsal from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes in the employee area. The gate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So, on the photo that you erased, It was a boy, probably second or third grade. What? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate on the way to the studio that day. One was the steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about second or third grade. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in second or third grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. How do you know it's heavy? Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? Are we, losing? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Right?
Alright. Max. Or... yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This call will take a 5-minute recess. I need a drink. Oh, hi, Pixel. Welcome back. You got a drink and some snacks? I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Please.
For the love of God and all that is goddamn holy, do your jobs.
Do your job.
I'm gonna go and not do my job.
Oh, I'm gonna do and not do my job. I'm taking the swings. Wee. Mr. Powers?
Was I him?
I don't remember.
I'll be him.
You'll be him?
Yes.
Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio.
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So, who was the steel samurai in the security photo? How should I know? I was asleep.
I was asleep.
The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? Egg came out of my mouth. You should take better care of that stuff.
Pixel, I got a sandwich. Debating to get pizza because the drama here is yummy. Let's take a 5-minute recess. Bailiff, come push me on the swings.
You know what? He would totally do that.
He would totally do that. As old as he is, he has the spirit of a young man.
He's the whimsy of a child.
Has a
maybe
whimsy.
The brain of one.
Maybe both.
Unfortunately for us.
Unfortunately for us. How does he live? Where?
No. Somewhere is a wife out there that's sick of his shit but can't be arsed to get a divorce and find someone better, so they just stick with it. They've been with him for too long.
They've been with him for too long. Maybe she might even be gay, honestly.
You know what? Sure.
She might even be gay and that's her beard.
I couldn't imagine anyone would steal samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? Ooh, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Slipped out.
Ooh, it doesn't look good. Pixel, considering all the trials he judges, let him live in ignorance.
Yeah.
You're the only likely suspect right now. Oh, you got so caught off.
Me?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
You don't say that to your client.
don't say that to our client.
What are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Great. Blame someone else for a murder. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but
By accusing someone of murder.
Yes, but don't think of it like that right now, Maya. Right.
Okay.
But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick. It's time to get our ass whooped.
Oh boy. Yeah, and it smiles. God damn it. Not like this. Okay. Let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Sniff.
God, he's so pathetic. I kind of love him, though. Such a pathetic... Such a pathetic old man. I love him. Not old, but like, older gentleman.
It's about to be like old. Damn.
Actually, hold on. How old is he? Hold on.
He's 26 or something. 25? He's fucking younger than you, and you called him old.
You're 23 and you look like that?
Well, I think that was the part of the stick that people were like, whoa.
Yeah.
You're like, 23, really? Yeah, age, question mark, she's just fucking old.
37.
He was 37.
18.
The fuck is an 18-year-old doing on set? It's
I
so
don't-
weird when I see people being like, oh, I got this job at Hollywood when I was like 16, and I was like, fucking how?
How? Right? It's crazy, man. Oh boy. Call 1 hour convened for the trial of Mr. Willpowers. Oh my god. Oh my god. That got me.
Is he wrong, though?
Is he wrong? No, you're not wrong, Max. You're not wrong.
Bro looks 40 and is 23.
How?
The years were not good to him.
Yeah.
But hey, makes for a great steel samurai.
Makes for great steel samurai, honestly. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. What's a twerp like him gonna do? The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. Wink, wink, Phoenix.
Don't wink at me like that, Edgeworth.
There is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Willpowers.
Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. They call him Edgeworth because he keeps verbally edging Phoenix. You're not wrong, though. My god, Max, you're not wrong. Order!
It's partially our fault because we will not let the joke die.
We will not. But also, come on. They are so...
It will never die.
They will never die. Order! Interesting. Let us hear what you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. You mean like what you're doing right now with Mr. Willpowers? If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Oh no, not the penalization. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
Well, the security lady, Miss Oldbag.
The security lady, Miss Oldbag. She was literally able to duct tape a whole spear and hold on to it for dear life. Okay. It was a security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Max, that is literally what court is. Yeah. Literally, my dude. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through? There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper! Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she, though? The trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume. Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. She knew she was in his if she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, baby, right here, Sherlock Holmes second, baby. Huh? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? He usually pauses me about this.
See, it's not even just us. Sometimes the game itself does it for us.
The game does it so well for us. Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? It's kind of boring when he doesn't do that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion in this matter? Well?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it. Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way?
We ain't giving Granny no break. Press further.
Press further! The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Mrs. Oldback's action on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said, second or third grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, day? Whippersnapper! I have proof. Proof? Indeed! Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. It's the spear, right?
Spear? Yeah.
Your Honor, the murder weapon was the Steel Samurai spear. The very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag, speechless. This has got to be the first. Very well. This call will suspend the proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. Oh, what was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned. Whippy!
We survive another day.
Oh,
Never
wait a
mind.
second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run up barking at the wrong tree. I'm talking.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is all this about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not talk about?
By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
What?
Well, testify!
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 Can't believe the cheat didn't cheat.
Can't believe it. My god, Edgeworth. Did you not cheat this time? I'm surprised.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people in the studio on the day of the murder. They say they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination?
Well, we will press on the statement. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. There.
Yep.
Arrest!
Who were those people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of the action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning until the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Oh, I did not.
Where?
Okay.
Sorry.
You're fine, you're fine.
Mic cut off.
Yeah.
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, you look at the guide map. There it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path there, the path where the monkey's hat has fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but...
Oh, take a break.
Take a break.
There's nothing else we need to know from her.
Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witnesses, Mrs. Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. Yeah, ain't nice, but it's you, huh, Edgeworth?
I understand, Your Honor. Grumble, grumble.
This ends the day's proceedings with the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Number 3.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I sniff?
Well, I'll be going to the tutors. No, that's you. Sorry.
That's you're fine. I will be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. Oh, honey, you keep getting so cut off.
I'm just doing a high-pitched voice and it's not picking it up. So, Nick!
Nick.
Have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume?
No, we got no fucking clue.
We got no fucking clue, honey.
Could it really have been Olbag?
Absolutely not.
What do you think? What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Oh, really?
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. I'm sorry. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off of Mr. Powers.
Oh, Twig-bag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Be right back. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Sniff.
Sniff. to be continued.
To be continued.
Do, 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 do. Yes, save my progress, please.
I would not like to save my progress to make sure that if I play again, all of my save data is safe. Why on earth would I do that?
Why on earth would I not do that? October 18th, written coat law offices. What a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. So you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
Director and the producer.
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios.
Na,
Alright.
na, na, na,
Well.
na, na.
Day 2 investigation. We're gonna go outside Studio 2.
Outside Studio 2.
So you go to Studio Main Gate,
Main gate.
and then
Global Studios. Main gate.
No one's here.
Alright, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
In the guard station, look, she left her donuts.
Should we take them?
Yummy donuts.
Should we
I
take
know
them?
she wants to.
What?
I wasn't gonna eat them.
Oh, you're so aware, Maya. Don't lie to me.
Alright, then we move to outside Studio 1.
Brr, 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 brr.
Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick. Remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
Alright, then we go outside Studio 2.
Outside Studio 2.
Beep, 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 beep.
Brr, 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 brr.
This is Studio 2?
I thought so.
It doesn't look much like a studio, does it?
No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer. Oh, sorry.
That's me.
That's
I'm
you.
kidding.
Hey, there's a trailer over there.
It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer.
Are we sure this is a studio?
Alright, well, we're just gonna examine pretty much everything.
Examine the flower bed.
Flower bed.
Mm-hmm.
There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous.
Yep, that counts as defense. The building door.
The door.
The D-O-R-E.
D-O-R.
The door. I
The
love
door.
that meme so much. It's so funny. Do they know about the D-O-R-E? The what?
The door.
So funny.
Alright, Nick, let's go inside.
You think it's okay? Oh, well, it's locked.
Aw, shucks.
What you guys talking about? Taxes are.
Aw, shucks.
Alright, slide left and examine the plates.
The plates! Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate a T-bone steak too.
What is it with steaks around here?
Delicious, dog.
They're delicious.
Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know. Maybe the fact that there's no T-bone on the T-bone stick. But maybe then I'm being too obvious.
Maybe then I'm being too obvious.
We're gonna examine the vehicle.
The vehicle. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Oh, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
16-year-old. Yeah.
No
There's a license in Tokyo.
one has a license in Tokyo. They run on bikes.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
No,
Neither do you.
neither do you, and I don't even know if Edgeworth has a license. Does he? Well, look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
Did you know that I'm an attorney?
Did you know I'm an attorney?
Did you know that I'm an attorney?
And we're gonna examine the incinerator.
Yes. An incinerator. Apparently, they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much.
The number 2 on the studio up there.
Ooh! There's a big 2 painted there.
Probably because this is Studio 2.
Wow, Captain
Is that-
Obvious here.
Was that being too obvious? I don't know.
For all we know, it could be Studio 3.
Oh, right.
Probably, though it doesn't look anything like a studio.
Okay, that's everything that we have to examine. If there's anything else we want to examine, we can. Otherwise, we go back to the employee area.
Employee area, okay.
That's
So-
Studio 1. And then we go to Studio Main Gate.
Studio main gate.
And then there to the employee area.
There it is.
Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey,
Who was
Who? Max, do you remember who was Penny? Hold on. Who the? I'll just be Penny? Okay, I'll be Penny. Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Good job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true that they caught the security lady? Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right?
can't But you do work on the props and the backdrops, right?
Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them.
Oh? Oh! Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about.
You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag.
See you later then. She's not doing a good job.
Good luck with your investigation. Well, that was awkward, wasn't it?
Nice talking to you. Never, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Awkward.
Awkward. Okay, so.
Here we are going to examine the gate and rip it open.
The gate! This one?
Yup. So the fat boy they were talking about in the trial today. He came in through that drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry?
Hey. Hey, Nick! If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him, though. Don't you?
No!
Oh.
He should be minding his own business and not going into strange people's houses. The fact that he's breaking and entering is scary enough. He's gonna get in a lot of trouble if he thinks that he can still get away with this. What do you want me to do? Rip the gate off?
Really, Nick? We can?
What? She's serious? Uh-oh.
Yep. Rip it open.
Okay. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken, huh?
Hey, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes!
A handful of times. Oh, was that her? Yeah. There. That should make the kids happy.
Things we do.
That's all we have to do here. Now we can go to the main gate and talk to Penny.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna talk to Penny again. Yippee!
Penny!
Penny! Oh, hello.
Uh-oh. You look a little out of place.
It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Can we talk to her?
Just talk to her.
Studios. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it?
Fat boy. Do kids sneak in here a lot?
Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eye flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. Heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet.
So they were trying to protect the director?
More the producer, really. The producers are a real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh?
Move to the dressing room. So we go to the employee area and then to the dressing room.
The dressing room.
Oh my god.
You remember him?
Yeah, he was all drooly, disgusting.
It was gross.
WTF? What you do's, Lamau? Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lemurs. How can you know the great salmonella? Gross, I hate his guts.
I hate him.
I make delete shows the Steel Samurai. Mine. RTFC. Read the film credits. Really? You're the salmonella? I'm so sorry. It's just you look so sorry. You're just so gross. No, quit it, really. It's fine, Ravel.
Uh,
What is it? No, on closer inspection. Yeah. Hot. She is A minor.
he is a minor excel. Eyes away!
Did you do a lot of cosplay? Because a costume boxer's drool. Source? What? Hey, you're drooling! Gross. Huh? No, buffer overrun. I'm not actually gonna pay. You triggered my
Your mic cut off so bad when he's like creative powers.
triggered my creative powers. So better?
That was better.
Yes, he's coming to me. Pink princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Raffle the bow.
Pink princess?
Little Old Tokyo. Look at it, cool name, like Little Old Tokyo.
Maya, we really need to talk about cool.
Okay, I'm gonna, cause my mic keeps cutting off, I'm gonna make that automatically determine input, like, now you hear everything.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, minus 100 decibels. If that doesn't fucking work, then it's loose cause.
It's lost cause, yeah.
We speaketh to Mr. Salmonella.
Mr. Salmonella.
Day to crime.
Did you notice anything unusual the day of the murder?
Oh, you know, you do, that security lady told you about us, eh?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had to run through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting for lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. Yeah, I was so busy I didn't get a chance to eat lunch.
But T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, sucks orange. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does suxors mean? You don't.
No idea.
And you don't want to know. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4. With the producers and bigwigs for the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi.
The producer.
The producer. About the producer who was in the meeting with you.
Oh, do you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. She's brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a
You
meeting
had
with
a
her.
me- Sorry.
You're fine, you're fine. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time.
The
So
big...
I think you're lying, but
Sorry, that was a weird cough that came out of me. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
The boss over the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension, Sweats.
Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They were gray-haired geezers. Skeptical.
Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses.
Okay. Now we're gonna move outside Studio 2. So go employee area, Studio main gate, outside Studio 1, and then outside Studio 2.
This place is deserted.
What was that noise?
It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside.
Hello? Is it me you're looking for?
Can you see it in your eyes?
Can you see it in my smile?
Is she all you ever wanted?
Man, we're so funny.
No answer.
Suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked.
Don't we have a key?
No, but there's probably one in the guard studio at the main gate.
What are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
If they'll let us.
Then we'll steal it.
Alright, yeah, we go back to the main gate.
Oh!
aha!
Aha!
You again. How rude, how rude, looking like you've seen a ghost.
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled me out of Spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, now this whippersnapper, this old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Ha! Got him.
Start now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much.
This lady's too much. Yeah, we talked to wedding. Talked about the family.
About that kid you said you saw?
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Look at her eyes. She's serious.
About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder?
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
She's losing it.
Jesus. Hold on. I think Discord's being weird. Hold on. Can you go to your settings on the audio thing? Like on the voice and stuff?
Yes.
Can you tell me what... Hold on. Can you tell me what your input device input volume is?
Input volume at 100%.
100%? Okay. Then let me... Let me see. Okay, there we go. If you need to, you can take crisp away just to see how maybe that works, just to be sure.
Can you not hear me?
I do hear you. It's just sometimes it cuts you off and it makes it's like you're peeking and it's like, what do you mean?
Should I just go to standard instead of crisp?
Yeah, just go to standard maybe.
Okay, dokie.
Okie dokie. Okay.
Alright, we go to the employee area.
Employee area? Okay.
Hey! Hey, wait!
I'll bet he came right through that drain.
Hey, kiddo. What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
I don't know how kids talk. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. There's no way to talk to an adult. You're not.
You're not an adult. You are literally like 16 or 15, honey.
Honestly, no adults here. Hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion? Why, I've never.
I've never.
Nick, I think I'm being mocked.
You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad.
Oh, Cody Atkins. Call me kiddo, I gotta cut you down where you stand, evil doer.
Talk to Cody.
So, you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evil doer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Ha! Ha! You can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Heh, easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, kiddo. Watch it.
What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
You were here, weren't you?
Did you see anything?
He
He what? He did it? He didn't do it? What'd he do, kid? Excuse me.
What did he do?
What'd he do?
he always Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, losers. What? Wait. Let me go. He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out.
Bottle? What was this sitting there, I wonder?
The bottle slipped in the pocket.
Oh, I accidentally put this pill container in my pocket.
Oh, totally on accident. Why
Totally.
is the thing permagrain?
What the fuck?
Permagrain?
It's as if I'm constantly talking. It's as if it's like picking up a... Okay, let me make my decibel up to 80.
Okay.
There we go. Then it stopped. Okay, great.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Anyway, what was that kid saying?
He saw everything. All right, we go back to the main gate.
Back to the main gate.
Huh? Where's that old windbag?
Odd of her to leave her post.
Hey!
Nick! That was her!
Stop, whippersnapper!
Damn,
Yeah.
you got caught off quite crazy there yourself.
Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Notch!
You also got off there. That's crazy.
Uh-oh, she tripped.
Maya sure looks happy.
From here, we are gonna examine the security building.
Security building.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Nick! Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station.
Good idea.
My voice is not built for high pitch.
This is it, Nick. The trailer key.
The key to that trailer in Studio 2?
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Well, you twist my arm, didn't you?
Oh.
Alright.
Move outside Studio 2.
Outside Studio 2. Over here.
And then Studio 2.
Studio 2, there it is. I get
And then we're gonna examine the door.
Yum. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened.
Great, let's go, Nick.
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick.
Ah, not that eager, huh?
Oh my god, I got the hiccups. Oh, it's bad.
Oh no.
Oh, it's bad.
There she is.
Eek! Someone's in here.
Should I voice her? Or
Good.
names?
Our names? We're WP's lawyers.
I see.
And who might you?
Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez? She's quite beautiful.
Are you hearing my mouse clicks, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will make it higher. 70.
70.
I just gotta stop with the high pitched voice. Okay. Do you hear
That's okay.
do you still hear the clicking?
Yeah.
It's because I have crisp. Oh, okay. It's off now. Okay. Give me
Okay.
a sec. Do you hear the clips now?
No.
Good. Then I need to have crisp on.
Okay. That's okay.
I'll bring it back to 80.
Bring it back to 80 and just, you know, like if
And then you shouldn't be able to hear my mouse
Mm,
clicks.
yeah, and you can give your voice a break by not having it be like too like high pitched for like Maya and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright, we just talk to her.
Talk to her. Okay. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder, Miss Vasquez. Script. Excuse me. Script. I'm looking for a script. Script. The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it.
Can we ask you a bit about the day of the murder?
I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast.
No.
Do I just skip these and try to get the script maybe then?
Hold on. No, you talk about everything.
Okay.
Would really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that.
She's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her.
Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Sal Manella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else.
Nick. Are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check?
Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this.
We have to do your errands. I don't think I like her.
It's okay, Maya. It's okay. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright. We'll give it to him if we see him. Great. We go see Sal.
Well, no, we go to the dressing room.
Oh, yeah, where Sal is, right? Here
Yes.
we go.
I was reading a step ahead.
You're fine, you're fine.
Present the memo.
Here, I got this from the producer.
Eh?
Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Oh, my head is pound if I don't find it.
Oh, be honest, you like getting your ass pound.
Nick? It might be quicker to just look at all the places where it's likely to have been.
I agree.
Okay. Now we go inside Studio One.
Inside Studio One? Yeah, because that's...
One thing I didn't like about this episode is all the traveling back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
And forth.
Back and forth.
And
Back and forth.
Fucking insane stuff.
Mm-hmm. Inside. And here's the script.
Back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. I don't like being in a place where people died. Even though I'm a fucking medium and speak to ghosts. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in.
I've always wanted to sit in one of these.
The director? Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't you say you left it somewhere?
Uh-huh. Fun script.
Good work.
Alright.
Script placed in pocket.
We go to Vasquez.
And now we go to Vasquez. Studio 2. Trailer. Present her.
with the script.
Here, we found it. Your script. Ah. Script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading.
Just you hold on. What's the big deal? What's the big idea? Who do you think you're? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are?
Powers as lawyers.
Right.
Am I a suspect?
No, it's just, well, no, but
You wanted to know about the day of the murder?
yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help.
You know there was a meeting here at noon.
Yes, with the director and the people from the network.
Correct. Now, listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible. Why?
The path was blocked.
The path?
The monkey, obviously.
On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked?
You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct?
Mr. Monkey?
The monkey with the broken head.
Oh, right, that. What an original name.
Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder.
Strong winds.
They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio One. It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd cooperate. My story.
But wait. What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio One.
2:30. The time of death? Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, ook, ook. Always with the ooking.
It is a monkey after all.
Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke.
It stopped at 2:15.
2:15?
That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent.
Mr. Hammer died in Studio One at 2:30.
See? Goodbye.
Great.
Wow, great.
Now we'll go
Lovely.
to Right and Cola offices.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do now? Well, we go to Right and Cola offices. I just fucking said that. There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished.
It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy.
Yes, that is exactly what we'll do.
That is exactly what we'll do because you said that.
Yeah.
Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim.
A little early for giving up, don't you think?
My queen! Huh?
You've got one lead.
Mia, it's you! What took you so long?
Sorry, Phoenix. I had a spa day in the afterlife. It was glorious. My skin has never felt better. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble.
Right. Oh, wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble.
I'd say so.
What did you mean we have one lead?
The boy, of course.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What?
What?
But no way am I telling you, losers.
I don't know, he didn't sound like he was going to help us at all.
I'm sure you could find some way to bring him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix.
Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before.
Fucking
Moving!
lucky. Moving more. Never stop fucking moving.
We're getting our exercises, ain't we, guys?
Oh yeah. Phoenix and Co are definitely getting their steps in today.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I see this, I think of Gabe Grumps when Dan was like, perf, perf, perfy, perf, perf, perf.
What's wrong? Whippersnapper! She's been chasing that boy this whole time. When I catch him, sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I got a hostage now, whippersnapper! A hostage?
Yep, we speak it to Wendy.
What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat.
My, what a violent old lady.
You're telling me? You
I'm
should.
so glad Maya's back. Mia.
You're so glad Mia's back. You can talk
I can
normally
speak
now.
normally.
If you want, Ellie, I can switch up with you for Maya, so that you can just have Mia if you'd like.
But then you're always talking. Because it's always the two of them, and that's unfair to you.
I know. I just know that it can be kind of a pain sometimes.
We will figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Actually, I met with the director just now. What? My heart, I don't feel so good. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Emma died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. Anyway, the hostage. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing.
If that hostage, it might be what we need. But he might talk to us if we give him that.
Good idea. Miss Oldbite, might I— No! I'm catching that bride if that's the last thing I do!
Thanks. Do you have anything you might trade with her?
A trade, huh? I wonder.
Well,
Isn't it the key?
It was card key. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's a card. Studio One. Right, a card key to Studio One. I could visit poor him. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Mrs. Oldbag? Studio One isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then. If I gave her that card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio One.
Yeah, give her the card key. You have no use for it anymore. Why didn't you let her borrow it, Phoenix?
I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even, deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figured it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have a use for this. This might be the hostage she was talking about. Alright, I'm off. There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. I like the word hobbling.
Oblin.
Hobbling. Hobble hobble. Alright, where do we go?
Here, we go to the dressing room.
Alright. Hey! Hey, you! Wait a sec!
Phoenix? Was that the boy?
Yeah. Oh, posture check? Okay.
Wow, dear Jack.
I do indeed have a posture. Thank you, Mix. Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins.
Take you right into the dressing room.
He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it! He's getting away!
I'm back. There, he's back.
How did she?
Power of boobs.
Boo. Power of boobies.
Hi there. Would you mind helping us out? Please? Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Faye. Nice to meet you.
Yo,
And I'm Phoenix Wright.
who asked?
Me.
Phoenix. If Phoenix, you can take it from here.
I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Do I give him the cards or do I talk to him first?
Talk to him first.
Okay. The Steel Samurai's so cool. I think he's the bomb.
What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai?
Hey, watch that attitude.
Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid.
So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please?
I know nothing. I don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? Now we present him with the cards. Right?
Yes. Steel Samurai card to Cody.
Cody, this look familiar?
Hey, but you are?
You are? Huh?
You are, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
I'll give you this, if you help me.
But it's my card. By offering something I already own, you're in effect. What is it? Eschewing the very... Eschewing?
Eschewing? Eschewing?
Eschewing the very basic of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. It's a lot of big words for a child.
That's a big word for- That's a big word for Cody!
Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics?
Whatever, I don't need that card.
Huh?
I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours.
What? After I went through all that trouble?
If you want to trade, find me a really rare card.
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
Ultra rare premier cards are the rarer than plain ultra rare cards. You would know that if you had any goddamn brains, you stupid grown up. Now, come on.
Watch it, kid. I'm like a lot taller than you.
And for a grown up, you sure are dumb.
Premium rare? Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? We find Penny, right?
We do indeed go to Penny.
She would be out somewhere outside Studio 2, I think.
She is at the trailer.
Yeah, okay. Oh, hi. Hello. What brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes. There, the, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Is she,
Nope.
is she single? No, she's the same as always.
Same as always.
Okay, whatever you say.
Totally not freaking me out or anything.
Totally not freaking me out or anything. Hi. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it though. The security lady was chasing around that boy after that boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Those poor donuts. Are all the posters on the wall here for of Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened... After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No. No. What? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's been covered up here?
Is being covered up.
It is being covered up. What do I do next?
Now, hold on where we are. You present the Silk Samurai card.
Steel Samurai cards?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of... Yeah, a set of one... Sorry, wording. Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh? Wait. That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, let me trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me a... Huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please.
Inks, can't you see she's desperate?
What's everybody getting so excited about? Sure. Okay. Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. ERP card. We got an ERP card.
Group card. You can
Group
also
card.
talk to her again about Hammer if we didn't do that already.
Okay. Yahoo! And there she goes.
Doesn't good things like that make you feel great?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Sure. Mia.
Now you can talk to Penny.
Where's Penny?
You just spoke to her.
Yeah, but she's not here anymore.
Oh, well, maybe we missed the option then.
I did talk to her. Like, I asked, like, about, like, what happened.
Okay. Cool. Go back to Cody.
Go back to Cody. Cody. Cody! Where are you? You still in
the
here?
dressing room. Yep. Present him the ERP card.
The ERP card. See this card?
Yeah, so wait, that's it. That's the last Ultra Premium card I need. Oh my god, what a fucking coincidence. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. A child should not be saying those words.
Wow, I've never seen him so eager? Right, okay, how about a trade?
You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot.
No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information.
You sure? Fine by me.
Herb card given to Cody.
Okay, Phoenix, let's see what he has to say. If you know something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. Speaketh to Cody.
So, you like the Steel Samurai?
He's so cool.
I guess.
You're judging it by his looks. You gotta look at his actions, at his life.
I'm being lectured in life by a grade schooler.
You like him too, don't ya?
Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai.
So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is.
Well, we're gonna go his fighting skills.
His fighting skills. Got to think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins. Always!
Max, you like the Steel Samurai? Well, he died.
Check this out. It's my fan album.
What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
I got every live performance.
Those stupid publicity stunts were they beat each other up in public?
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never miss one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady. Just got it for my birthday. The album has a name. When you hear it, the Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took this with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one.
Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you.
Path to Glory receipt.
What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life!
The power of boobs.
The power of boobs. You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual?
Cody? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too.
I saw everything.
Oh well. We might get some useful information about him yet. What you saw. Cody, I need to ask... What'd you see, little kid? Cody, I need to ask you something very, and I mean very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day at around 2 o'clock. I had to come in through the woods out back so that the old lady wouldn't see me. I kinda lost though. I was in there for maybe half an hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that,
What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used a samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. It's been hard for you.
Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you're not speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia,
Yes?
I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it.
True enough.
And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him.
Indeed.
So the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers?
I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure.
Let's not call him then.
I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone.
I think this is Gumshoe?
Oh, it is.
Okay. Not so fast, Pale. I heard everything. This boy has a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You got rendezvous with me down in the precinct.
No, I ain't going. That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court.
What are we going to do,
Looks
Mia?
like you're fucked.
Looks like I'm fucked. What are we gonna do, Mia?
Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there.
Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I believe.
Believe? Of course he is.
That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then.
Great. Thanks, Mia.
See you soon.
To be continued. Ba ba ba. Alright, how we feeling, Ellie? How we feeling?
Think we can do the trial?
Think we can do the trial? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey!
Mr. Reed?
Yes?
Why do you look so unhappy?
Nothing. Early, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier.
Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him.
This is no time for dead people jokes, for dead people jokes. Please!
No, we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it.
Something overlooked?
We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that, or lose the trial.
This isn't going to be easy.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh, hey, hot stuff. Good to see ya.
Phoenix, don't tell me that in court. Tell me that at home. Jesus.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer.
Prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand.
Or the director.
Gross. Talk for him. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Assembly. Nope, Raffle. Salmonella, I'm director, television.
Were you at a Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it.
Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure.
A man's life's at stake, Phoenix.
Take this seriously. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Usually everyone else had lunch at the employee area. But I had a meeting at the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch.
I don't know why, but it's kind of nice seeing these two, like, just chilling out. It's so sad about what happened.
Yeah, well.
Them's the breaks.
We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left the chairs. That's about it.
Fucking beaver teeth. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30. And according to your testimony, you were in the meeting at the time. Mr. Ray, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright.
Okay, so we pressed Manella on the statement, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch.
Press.
Yes. Yes.
So in the end, you didn't get to eat?
Yeah, no steak at least. Can't you believe it?
That must have been tough.
Phoenix,
Yeah?
doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Yeah, it's contradictory.
It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella?
What you want? What?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. You ate lunch there. Who ate lunch there?
No. Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I put it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspect as much. So, when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. Drool.
A mental image I will carry with me in my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more.
Okay. Press Manila said, but during the meeting, well, pretty sure no one left their chairs. There. Press.
You didn't take a single break?
Well. Yeah, not one.
What's he swinning so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Roughly.
Well? Mr. Manella, what's this all about?
Yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
It's the teensy weensy one, though.
Just a teensy weensy one? For that
Just a
steak?
little baby one.
For that steak?
Yeah, for the steak. Yummers. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
You fool.
Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. That's not a good sign. Oh, I'm gonna get pound.
Yeah, FWIW, we took a break, Ruffle. It was only 15 minutes, 15! There's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder at Studio 1, lol. There's only just enough time to eat T-bone steak, if you ask me.
I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay. Yeah. I have
on
a...
the first statement.
It's on the first days.
Yeah, that one.
That one. What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 to until 2:45.
30? That's the time of death! So he could have gone to Studio 1 and killed Hammering back. I guess it's possible time-wise. Why are you looking at me like that, edgy boy?
We're gonna press Manila and say not enough time to say commit murder in Studio 1.
Okay, press. Why is that?
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor. The testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any one of them to go to Studio 1.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1.
Well, Mr. Wright.
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
Do you claim someone from this trailer went to Studio 1?
No, not possible.
No, it's impossible?
It's impossible, yeah.
Okay.
The monkey was in the way. No one could have gone there and back
Yeah.
within 15 minutes with the monkey in the way.
Yeah. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go into the studio in that time.
Aha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth.
What do you mean, Mr. Richworth?
It's quite simple. True, the break of the trailer meeting came right after the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mr. Monkey had barred the way. Slap table for dramatic effect.
Slap table for dramatic effect.
At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio's mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mr. Monkey's severed head.
It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him.
I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand.
What? It's over? Very well, the court's opinion in this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regard to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness.
Uh-oh. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
A witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Order! I will have order! Oh, yes, 10 pieces of chicken nuggets. I see. The court will take a 10 minutes recess, after which we will hear your witness. My turn on the slide. Court is adjourned for a recess. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong.
Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you've given up, what hope do I have?
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a child before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. Do you think I'm a murderer? Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Never guarantee that, Mia.
Never guarantee, Mia.
Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong.
Run to my time. Whee!
You are the Steel Samurai, hero to the children everywhere after all. Wait. You... Thanks.
Sniff.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it.
All right.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Willpowers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning.
Oh, put a sock in it, Edgeworth. You know nothing. You know nothing about being delicate. You know that. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground.
However, we have no choice. The prosecutor calls Cody Atkins to the stand. He's just a little boy.
He's just a little guy. He's just a little kid.
Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on?
Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. There he is.
He's a little bit taller.
Will be taller.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness.
What? It's because you're a bro. Doesn't mean you can push me around.
Ugh.
What was that, Edgeworth? About being...
Cody? Answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Atkins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Never having any fucking kids. Witness, Cody.
He's having trouble with this gentle thing.
You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident?
You got a problem with that, old man? Bust your kneecaps.
Please tell us what you saw that day. I'll bust your fucking kneecaps.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you Gramps and the beard over there?
Just... everybody yelled at him.
Everybody yelled at him. I think Edgeworth said just Mr. Edgeworth would be fine, and then the judge said, I prefer bearded gentlemen. A very, very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
Well... My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission, if that's possible.
Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix? I wonder if you had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of that in the court record.
On it.
Write that down! Write that down!
Right Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal. Just once. I found a ramp on the internet. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path, so that old lady wouldn't catch me.
I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle, remember you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. That says a lot, doesn't it?
Alright, we're going to present Cody's camera to the statement. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot.
Present
Right? His camera.
his camera. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you just say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh? That's the only appropriate voice considering his fucking face.
Yeah. His face is so, like, dang. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, I was putting the pressure on too... Was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you?
Oh. Mr. Wright. How cruel you are to a terrorized poor child. Oh, please.
I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court.
Or what do you mean to prosecute? Or what do you mean by or prosecuting attorney?
Oh, you know what I mean. Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that?
I do, actually. Look at his box. So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Well, why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well, please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. But it was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
Oh, is that all? Well, it was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Alright.
We are going to press Cody on the statement, then the bad guy stopped moving.
Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do that? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that, little pops.
Aw, we're both pops. Ain't that cute? How should I play this?
Well, we're gonna press him harder.
Cody,
What?
something's bothering me. before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah, so what?
Yet you missed the most important part.
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated that he saw what he saw quite clearly.
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fights. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something like so vital? That's the thing.
Phoenix! I believe you're on the right track with this. I think White and Cody see the climax of this fight. Mia, that is a child.
As a child?
Children don't watch that sort of thing.
No.
At least they shouldn't.
It shouldn't. Not at the age of 10, at least.
Oh no. I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer! We've ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He was watching something else.
Well...
Or should I just show evidence?
Yeah, show evidence.
Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Well, camera, right?
His camera, yeah.
Camera. Here's my proof. What's that, the camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Oh! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
That's a nice thing to say to a young boy in a developmental age.
Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? You're gonna think we're picking on little kids.
Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix. You really showed that twerp what's what. Oda was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize that there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero. And not take a picture.
Right? Cody? There was only one reason why you wouldn't have looked away from the fight. Why you would have to look away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah. Well, Phoenix? I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again.
Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well! Cody! Could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. He's 10!
It's a fucking baby!
That's a fucking baby!
Yeah, you're right, Pops. This using Maria had just escaped through the clutches of the villain. So I held on my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway.
Okay, press Cody in the statement. That's all that happened. Yep.
Okay. Oh! Sorry, I skipped too much.
Mm-hmm.
Press.
Press.
That's all?
Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture.
I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him hard.
Press more.
Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture! Bullseye?
You know.
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. This feels great. Bullying a kid
Yes,
feels great.
Bullying a child feels amazing.
It feels great.
I love crushing a child's dreams right in front of an audience. It's the best feeling in the
The
world.
best feeling in the world.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
Okay, we're gonna present Path to Glory to the statement. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
Cody!
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I got every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. I got them all. I never miss one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in his album! Exactly my point, Your Honor. Whoa! No, wait, no way! Whoa.
Phoenix? Oh my god, you look like you've seen a ghost. I'll see myself not thank you very much.
I love you so much, Ellie. Never change.
I'm so funny. Good. I think we finally discovered the truth. What a truth it is! You look too happy.
She looks way too happy about the discovery.
Oh yeah.
Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually...
Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. He's thinking like he really just didn't take a picture. Like, no, Phoenix, you fucking idiot.
You idiot, you imbecile.
You were right there. Please. I can't stay here forever.
I'm literally possessing my little sister's body. Stop.
Like, we can't keep doing this. We can't keep dancing the same dance. You gotta figure this shit out.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad. Phoenix, tell them what the truth is.
Mr.
I will,
Right!
Mia.
I will, Mia.
Cody
I will.
killed
Cody killed!
Mia's like, no! Phoenix, no! That's not a child! Goddamn moron! What? You were agreeing with me! That's what we were thinking! Like, no!
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album on the day of the murder? Why would the boy ever erase the photos he took?
Steel Samurai didn't win!
I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth, the bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai?
No, wait, no! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever!
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet, to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth!
You can't handle the truth. Order! I will have order! Witness! I mean, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw!
Oh, wow! Big crying, big emotions for a small child.
Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Oh, wow! Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. And then he didn't move. What?
Do a crying child very well, don't I?
Very well, that's very good. You need to move.
But it's not falling.
Order!
What kind of stunner you're trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error.
Error? What is this? The Steel Samurai was the victim!
Steel Samurai was the victim, or?
Yeah, the Steel Samurai was the victim.
Yeah.
The guy in the costume was that fucking jackhammer.
Yeah.
I almost said Will Powers.
Yeah. Will Powers is a victim. He's actually dead. I'm talking to his ghost.
It's like, oh my goodness, Phoenix, are you alright? It's like, look, Mia's here too. And it's Maya. It's like, are you okay? I've been Maya this whole time. It's like, no, you've been being you son of a bitch. I see ghosts. They're everywhere.
I see ghosts. They're everywhere. Oh God, they're everywhere.
Threw the two in the insane asylum. He's like in the insane asylum with the penny. He's like, did you know they named me the turkey?
Did you know that? Did you know that I'm the attorney? And then the only one that visits him like is Edgeworth. He's like, oh, dear Phoenix,
Like, you poor soul.
you poor soul. What did they do to you?
I have a really bad joke to make.
Hold on, can you DM it to me first? DM it to me first. Say it. Say it.
Chris goes to meet him. He's like, man, I really did fuck your brains out, huh?
I was too good. It fucked him over.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I swore a life of celibacy from now on. Alright.
Okay.
Very little left.
Okay. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jackhammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. Wait! Had Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Mrs. Oldback said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. To see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I go back to the guard station. Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room, when he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. Huh?
I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit! Oops!
Huh? Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera!
What?
Show us, quick. No way, man. None of you are gonna look at me like that.
No! Jeez, guys. It's a kid! It's a baby!
Here it is.
Well, looking at this is still a little hard to say. I'm afraid there could be anyone in that costume. Hello, big number 2! Right there!
Giant number 2 right in front of your fucking face.
I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. Wait a minute!
Where Mia's just like, did you just say that? Out loud? Are you kidding? No, Your Honor. It's very important.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Exactly. Wait, Phoenix.
Mia?
You
What?
fucking idiot. Look at the photo again. Like, fucking look at the picture. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Really, look at it.
Find the inconsistency in the photo.
The fucking gigantic number 2.
The gigantic number 2. I think it's here. Okay, it needs to be...
The tiny number 2 in the corner.
It needs to be the tiny number 2 in the corner. I don't want to read all this.
Yeah. Tiny 2 in the corner.
Tiny 2 in the corner.
There we go.
Your Honor, look at this! Even though there's literally a number 2 right there, look at this one!
Yeah, but it's an inverted number 2, so people go, oh, maybe it's actually an S. S for Studio 2.
Well, yeah, maybe.
I've just always assumed it's an inverted 2, but that's fine.
Yeah,
Kenna,
same here.
get the fuck off of me.
I heard her.
Fucking bitch. She's yelling at me. She's like, I want to go outside right now. And I'm like, give me a fucking minute.
Your Honor, look at this! I see! A gate! Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Oh yes, well it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct?
Oh, no!
I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But that's impossible.
What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio.
I want to be with 2. I
Oh,
get FOMO.
I get FOMO. I'll use the studio guide map. The boy was the body. The boy.
The boy.
The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what we do see in this photo taken at the time of the murder, it does not say 1 in that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Studio 2!
Studio 2!
Here, at Studio 2. I see! That would explain the 2 on the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2.
The trailer is there.
The trailer is there. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella said Miss D. Vasquez were... During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steaks. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order! Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Olbeck, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then, he went to Studio 2.
This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did this to cover up the details of his own murder?
Well, no, of course not.
Or do you have proof?
Do you have proof?
You got proof? Huh? Pretty boy?
But pretty? Think I'm pretty?
Get on with it. Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I got proof.
I have proof. I have proof.
You do?
The way that you speak from sometimes is just like, you do?
You gotta do the dramatic flair.
You gotta do
you do?
I know, it's just funny. I love how you are able to like give your own flair to it. You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right though. Here. Here's my proof that Jackhammer stole the costume. Sleepy
The
bottle. This is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this in the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Power ate. The label reads, sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Power, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment! That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes, but there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea.
Fingerprint the bottle.
Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. It's a good thing I was wearing gloves the entire time, huh?
Oh yes, totally, completely not laced with my fingerprints though.
Totally not laced with my fingerprints, you know? It's all over in, like, other people's fingerprints, but not mine for some reason. I don't have any fingerprints. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. I won up to Edgeworth. This court was... The court will suspend proceedings in the current trial for today. Cody Atkins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in the case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oban may have been the victim Jackhammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2? And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the samurai costume? Also, who killed him, and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicions on Mr. Willpowers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended. Yes?
No, go on.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well, court is adjourned. Phew! That was a close one.
Saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during that trial.
You mean to your deathbed?
Yes.
Me
Quick
too.
movie. Shut up! Shut up!
Tin.
Oh my god!
Tin.
It's rude to interrupt. Me?
Me?
You seem so confident.
Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting? I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there.
2.
Ixnay on the at day, Erder May.
Dead?
Oh, of course we're kidding.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Great. Thanks. Listen,
Isnuf. To be continued.
Yay!
I think we can call it about a day here for this
Yeah.
because it's getting late.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna save. Alright. We are gonna call it here. Don't know when we'll be continuing this. We shall find a time, you know, a time of day. But thank you again, Ellie, for being here with me.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah. Ugh. Sorry, my back. Ugh. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so ah, as we leave, you guys know where to find me. All my socials are in my link tree in my bio right now. Um, Ellie, you do you, sweetheart. Always a pleasure to
Yeah.
have you. We shall talk about more times when we can try to finish off at least like this, this game and all its stuff in all its glory.
Be soon ask.
Hmm?
Should be soon ask.
Yeah,
I think
should
we
be.
should have time.
Yeah, we shall talk about that later. But
Yeah.
yes. And thank you all who have stopped by in the stream. I greatly appreciate it very much. Hope that everyone has a lovely day. You guys have a wonderful time and just a nice little rest. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Well,